Hello, welcome to EF Capital TV. I'm excited to be with you today, and I want to know why this channel actually exists. We talk about finance, and there are some people, basic areas, making money, or they're making money in basic areas, but how money is made is not really clear. So we want to concentrate or look at the concept of making money. Now, if you don't know the sources of finance or how money needs to come to you, you may not know how to concentrate on a specific area, because money flows fundamentally from 4 or 5 different areas into our lives. Number one area is employment. Another area is selling. Then we have assets. We also have investing. Then the fifth one, which you consider as the fifth, but is almost primarily as the main one, is welfare. Now, you notice that a lot of people go out of the day, begin to look at how they are going to sort in some funds or make some money in for themselves. Do you really know? Do you really understand? Do you really know the angle in which you are pursuing the money? Is it from selling, which comes from profit, or profit which comes from selling, or assets, or is it from employment? Which one is really the area? For instance, you are just dependent on maybe support from somewhere, welfare, that's uncle, brother, sister, family, and friends. That is just what is called welfare money. It's not basically, I should say, an income that is made by you. It's not an income that is made by you. It's a supported kind of income, but it's still an income stream. That is basically the income we run with from when we were small, or maybe from teenage to when we move into employment. Now, employment comes also as another stream of income, which has to do with finishing school, taking up an employment, working, and then gainfully being paid. That is another source or means of income. Then another one which we are talking about is selling. Now, this aspect is always much untapped or explored by young entrepreneurs. They don't consider it as a basic area, and even when it's to be considered, it's considered haphazardly, it's considered partially, because the basic skill needed to learn how to sell effectively is not acquired, which comes from entrepreneurial knowledge. So that resource as a way of income is not always fully tapped, and that's why it's good to know it and how to delve into it. Well, I won't say that the only way you can critically tap into it or delve into it is by learning. There's a big learning curve between those that have finished school and those that are working, and those that are into one form of business or the other, that needs to be covered so that this aspect of income can be fully implemented. Because it is this one that influences the next one, which is assets. Assets is putting in some money into some properties, goods that you feel you can sell, you can give out as rentals. You just send it out to someone. Maybe it was a set of 100 or 1,000 plastic chairs, or it was a house. You can say you rent a house out. That's the form of income, but it comes as an asset. It comes as an asset form of income, which still gives you profit. Then the last one which we talked about is investing. Any money that you are putting into something that takes you 5-6 years to recover is what is called investing profit, which is called interest. So then, as someone that is coming up as an entrepreneur, someone that is having the desire to make money, you need to know these different sources. And I want to say that you can explore all the sources of this money or finance. You can explore Of course, most of the times we have explored welfare again before we came to the age of 15, 18, when we started getting small things for ourselves by little employment or labor. Then, even as an adult, you can explore the aspect of employment. You are working, you are getting employment, and then you are also doing some selling. You are also doing some asset income. Then you are also doing some investing. Once you understand this, it will put you on it will put you balanced to focus on avenues of finances. Because if you understand these avenues, you will go a long way in stabilizing your finances, whereby your mind is not dwelling on employment. Just about 2 months ago, we discovered that about 4.5 million people, by statistics, that 4.5 million people have resigned from employment, paid employment in America. Where are they going to? They say they want to go and look at remote jobs they are doing that is not really the time they are selling for the job. Because employment, you are selling your time for your job. Any employment, wherever it may be, you have to sell your time for that money, for that income. There's no employment that will not take your time. So that's why it's good to explore other avenues of income, like selling. There's a way you can handle selling, and it also becomes an employment. When you are there, also you need to find out the structure or the setting that makes selling goes on when you are not there, and then brings you the profits into your hands and you are not still there. So these are the basics or the fundamentals of money and money making that we are considering and we are looking at today. And I want to say that's how far we can go on this. We'll keep pushing more onto you. So don't fail to subscribe to the channel as we open up gradually on major tips by which you can explore these areas of finances, which has to do with selling, assets, investing, and these are very critical. Thank you so much.